I just finished The Way of the Kings, and now I'm reading Words of Radiance. And I just want to come here and say some author things I noticed in Brandon Sanderson writing that I think are pretty cool. Now, the first one, I have to kind of explain a little bit of other authors to explain why this is so cool. So typically, when authors put their book in a time period, they kind of are beholden to that time period. Those become the background details of their book, even though they don't always quite match. So, like, when you pick like a period piece or like a medieval time, a lot of times you're beholden to like the social rules of the time. And there's a lot of sexism and gender roles, and so sometimes at that point it's hard to bring women into the story organically. That's how we get to like the one woman who's like not like other women trope in a lot of these. If you undo all the culture of the time, it kind of makes the world not feel solid. So sometimes you do have to keep true to some of those rules because they're part of shaping culture. So one thing I think he really did that was really cool in The Way of Kings is he gave the women a reason to be in the narrative all the time, and that's because in this story, women are the only ones who write and read. Anytime the men need something written or read or recorded, the women are in charge of it, and the men still respect written word. They still use it for the gender roles are in place, so it still feels relatively normal, like another period piece. But now we have this little change that makes it where the women don't have to be the most unique or the most powerful. They don't have to be special. They're needed in the story. The second thing, and I think this is true of all the books I've read,